cost issue, I think, is the biggest impact.
There are 6 forces that drive emerging technology. There's evolutionary technologies, rhymes of history, science fiction, disruptive technologies, increasing returns, and red queens. Evolutionary technologies are the predictable changes technology goes through as it becomes increasingly more powerful. Rhymes of history are when the effect of the new or current technology rekindles something from the distant past. Science fiction technologies, which are made up of the mind of science fiction writers and spark the imagination of inventors. Disruptive technologies are when a new technology, which serves the same function as a current technology, is more efficient and therefore obsoletes that technology. Increasing returns are when two similar technologies become available to the public at the same time and one drives the other into extinction. Last, the red queens compete between technologies and one technology surpasses all of the competitors. Using the 6 forces that drive technology, I will explain how the AlphaSmart evolved. The AlphaSmart was used to replace large personal computers in the classroom, which allowed students to type notes and papers at their desk. The alternative was to go to the computer lab or to use a typewriter, which meant the student would miss instructional time in the classroom. The progression of the AlphaSmart was a growth from the personal computer and the typewriter. During its time, this was considered a rhyme of history because it was similar to what the personal computers and typewriters could accomplish, but was much more helpful to students in the classroom. Science fiction did not influence the AlphaSmart, but the disruptive technology did, its emergence. The AlphaSmart was a cheaper, lighter solution to purchasing personal computers or bulky typewriters, and during that time no one anticipated such a lighter and cheaper device that students could use in the classroom. With increasing returns, the AlphaSmart did have many competitors, and it didn't make any other device obsolete. However, the red queens did take effect, and the two dominating word processors at the time were the AlphaSmart and the Neo. They were moving ahead of the competitors. When personal laptops were invented, this ended the competition. Now we will look at how the 6 forces of technology impacted the iPad. The iPad replaced the AlphaSmart in 2012, which is when the Special Services purchased the new technology. This progression and growth occurred slowly and was due to the need for assistive technology that could serve multiple purposes. The iPad is not a rhyme of history and did not mimic any other technology available during that time. The types of technology available were mini laptops and smartphones. Science fiction could have possibly influenced the development of the iPad. In the Star Trek series from the 1980s, characters used handheld devices to complete various tasks. This was a type of disruptive technology that was a step above any other type of technology during this time. When the Apple company introduced the concepts of apps and creative apps for teachers to use in the classroom, school districts and parents were thrilled about having a new way to help students learn. It was an entirely new way of thinking about using technology in the classroom. Once the iPad was introduced, the personal laptops and AlphaSmarts in the classroom started to slowly fall away. The iPad was able to function the same way as both devices, but was able to do more. Students can type, learn a new language, and research information in one device. This increasing return also included the red queens. When Apple became popular, other companies such as Samsung and Microsoft wanted to compete. All 3 companies have devices that can perform in similar ways to the iPad, and eventually one will move ahead of the competition. As far as the school district is concerned, the iPad has moved ahead of the competition because they offer more resources for educators when compared to the other companies.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
The future of technology is unknown, but we can look at the forces that are currently driving the technology we use in the classroom. The most important aspect of technology in the classroom is to have something that is durable, multiple functioning, and fun for students to use. I predict that Google Glasses will be the new wave of technology and the future that will make iPads obsolete. The Google Glasses are portable and can be used silently without disturbing other students. However, the cost associated with using the technology will be a deciding factor in how soon the technology will be implemented. Right now, our school has only purchased a handful of iPads for students, and the Special Services Department has an iPad for any child needing assistive technology, which is approximately 50.